Welcome to Defense News Plus. The project of indigenously developed clock has been given to Base Repair Depot Number 3, responsible for the maintenance, repair and overhaul of MI series helicopters in the IAF's inventory. The IAF resources said that the digital aviation clock will be made partnered with private and public commercial entities, strictly maintaining military specifications and operational requirements. Digital aviation clocks shows time in hours, minutes and seconds, as well as keeps record of flying time that has elapsed. It is capable of providing specific information or a particular type of display. It is currently being used in the Mi-17 V5 helicopter made by Thomann Aircraft Equipment of Switzerland. The IAF is currently operating 150 Mi-17 V5 helicopters in service, and these are the mainstay of IAF's utility helicopter fleet, capable of carrying 36 soldiers internally or 4,500 kg of loads. Its armaments are machine guns, rocket pods, or anti-tank missiles. A large number of Mi-17 components are being manufactured domestically by the Base Repair Depot Number 3. In another update, 28th January 2021, the ISRO Satellite Center of Indian Space Research Organization issued request for proposals for the three-phase development of a 100-watt radioisotope thermoelectric generator or RTG. ISRO's main hub, the ISRO Satellite Center, does the design, development, fabrication and testing of all Indian-made satellites using radioisotope thermoelectric generator for power generation and thermal management of ISRO's deep space missions. ISRO has started its challenging voyage with plans of setting up a space station and sending the first Indian human space flight mission, Gaganyaan, the first Indian solar observatory, Aditya L1, the second Indian space telescope, XPOSat, Mangalyaan-2 to Mars, Chandrayaan-3 as a re-attempt to land on the moon, and the Venus orbiter mission Shukrayaan. Exploring remote and challenging environments, the current research is aimed at developing radioisotope thermoelectric systems and can produce thrust for interplanetary travel, so complementing the chemical rocket's thrust that launch the spacecraft beyond the low Earth orbit. Nuclear space reactors can controversial due to the safety challenges despite the advantages. The risk of radioactive contamination with a rocket explosion, the uncontrolled re-entry into the atmosphere, but if the highest safety standards are maintained for both humans and environment, such risk can be minimized. The nuclear power sources are needed for the space frontier and new space discoveries. Nuclear propelled rockets are very fuel efficient and lighter than chemical rockets, move faster, can run long distances, reducing the travel time. Former ISRO chairman A.S. Kiran Kumar said RTGs are an unmatched alternative to solar power. Space objects moving on the dark sides of the planets don't get solar power, as it is obstructed. Space objects needs an alternative source of energy to complete the long run. RTGs are independent of solar proximity and planetary alignment. These characteristics assist in reducing the launch window that the scientists have to operate within. In another update, BEML is supposed to get the orders of more than 55 systems from Ministry of Defense after the successful trial. BEML Limited, the leading public sector under Ministry of Defense, has launched first prototype of mechanical minefield marking equipment Mark II, built on BEML Tetra 6x6 under Make in India initiative. Mechanical minefield marking equipment Mark II can be operated in plains of Punjab as well as semi-desert and desert of Rajasthan. In all weather conditions, the system can store 500 numbers of pickets and polypropylene ropes of 15 km in lengths. Research and development engineers has made mechanical minefield marking equipment Mark II, which will assist Indian Army to mark or fence minefields. The MK2 is designed for marking the minefields at faster rate with minimum human intervention. The equipment is capable of marking or fencing at a minimum rate of 1.2 km per hour with interpicket spacing of 15 meter. The system has capability to place the pickets at 10 to 35 meters spacing in the step of 5 meter. The picket can be driven to a maximum depth of 450 mm by this system. Carrier vehicle, electrical subsystem, mechanical subsystem, pneumatic subsystem and electronic subsystem with selected sub-vendors are the subsystems which integrates the vehicles. In another update, the proposed 4.25 km tunnel under the 5,091 meter high Sinkunla Pass will facilitate in providing Indian Army formations from Manali to Leh via Darcha Parun Nimmu alignment in Ladakh sector. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh cleared the proposal of shorter 4.5 km tunnel of Border Roads Organization. The snow-free axis is supposed to be ready by 2024 and will cost 1,000 crore rupees due to the simple design and requirement of basic electromechanical fittings. A top official said both Border Road Organization and NHIDCL made presentations before the minister in March 2021. After studying both the proposal, the Defense Ministry has decided in favor of a shorter tunnel. The decision could not be put on the paper as a number of senior officials involved in this project were hit by the current crisis. The present Manali-Sarchu Upsi Leh road goes over 4 high mountain passes of around 5,000 meter in height even after construction of Atal Tunnel under Rohtang Pass and remains snowed for at least 2 to 3 months during winter. In this situation, the Sinkunla all-weather axis will be totally snow-free round the year, allowing movement of both troops and equipment to Ladakh, Kargil and Siachen sectors. In another update, as per ANI reports, Chinese PLA streamlined with new advanced integral combat units in Xinjiang province in 2021. The new PHL-03 multiple rocket launchers, PCL-161 self-propelled howitzers and PCL-181 self-propelled howitzers have been provided to the military district. This increment of military systems in Xinjiang is a clear signal to the border standoff with India last year. The PLA is looking to anticipate India with its seamless ability to swiftly manufacture and distribute new systems in the region. General Zhao Zhongqi, the head of the Western Theater Command for 5 years, was replaced by ex-commander of the Central Theater Command General Zhang Zhudong in December 2020. All these steps from PLA clearly indicated China's intention to increase its abilities alongside the Indian border as the two countries possibly await testing times in the coming future. The military district have no risk of cross-border intrusions from its neighbors Afghanistan, Pakistan, Kyrgyzstan and Kazakhstan and Tajikistan. As the tensions between China and Taiwan escalates, the People Liberation Army stored almost all the modern combat weapons near the island nation. Hence, PLA did not feel the requirement of making arsenal to military district Xinjiang. But now it has started to beef up installing modern combat weapon machinery in the military district. In another update, US-India talks on a limited trade deal have not yet started with the Biden administration. Australia has huge reserves of minerals like cobalt and lithium used in making for batteries for electronic vehicles. India gears up to make trade deal with European Union and Britain and also planning to place trade agreement with Quad partners Australia and US. India-UK summit was held between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his British counterpart Boris Johnson on 4th May. India-European Leaders Summit was held declaring resuming free trade agreement talks on 8th May. India and the US tried to accomplish limited trade deal during the Trump administration that was limited within 50 to 100 goods and services on paper, and Biden administration did not take these talks forward still now. The strategy says it is the complementary of the resources available and the approach is in dealing with these challenges that makes Australia the right partner for India to collaborate. The Make in India initiative, launched in September 2014, covers sector in which India is open to investments and collaborations. These includes mining, healthcare and pharmaceuticals, IT, infrastructure, defense, space, tourism, and all. Two countries, India and Australia, could work together in the mining, technology and resources, pharmaceuticals, healthcare and education sectors. Australia has abundant reserves of critical minerals like cobalt and lithium used in making batteries for electronic vehicles. The strategy also said that through a direct or joint investment, India can secure access to Australia's deposits, while Australia can secure an import partner. Apart from renewable energy, gems and jewelry, infrastructure and tourism, in future, India and Australia can work together on the potential sectors like labor-intensive services, defense, sports, textiles, and digital gaming. That's it for today. If you like our work, then please hit the like button, share this video, and do subscribe this channel to get the notification of the next video. Thank you.